Welcome guys to chapter 6, and this is our video 6. So today we are going to know about road signs. Welcome to the MOTOBIK app, and this is the app dedicated towards students who are preparing for a license A and M, AM also. Before starting, I would like to tell that this app means the contents of this app has similarities with my trap app, and this trap app is dedicated towards license P, and my whole dedication is towards helping students not to spend much money in other resources, rather than focus on the cream part and clear the exam in one go. I am not an expert, but I have gathered all the information from various sources and presenting my notes actually, so that everyone knows what to do and what not to do, because spending lot of time in reading the theories, it's time consuming and maybe sometimes confusing for many. So I hope everyone likes it, and today the topic could be a little bit lengthy because it's about road signs and sometimes it could be tricky. 5 questions can be expected from this chapter, so be very mindful about each thing that I am telling, and I hope it's easy. We will get everything. Okay, and please like and subscribe. The channel of my YouTube is hashtag lazy yogis, so please visit my channel, and there are many good contents there also, so you will enjoy a lot. It's regarding investing and many other things, so please subscribe to my channel. Please show some appreciation and show some likes, give some likes, so that and some good comments to keep me motivated. Okay, so continuing forward, today's agenda is regarding traffic definition, and many of the contents are from traffic app, because motorbike and car, they are both drivers, and the rules are, they both move on the main carriageway, so the rules are also pretty much similar only. So we will be doing the same thing that almost the same thing that we discussed in my traffic app, that is TRAP. Okay, traffic sign plates. Defining the traffic sign plates, these are signboards, simple signboards, and the signboards gives us some information for the particular location. So be very mindful about what the signboard says, and just read it, and you will get to know, because all of the signboards are already insightful. Sometimes the signboards have additional information through these clarification plates, so please read this together. There are different type of plates. There are speed plates, there are plates related to closed road declarations, priority signboards, driving direction, parking, highway, overtaking, built up area, warnings, road signing, pedestrian crossing signboards. So all these signboards, initially maybe one person can think it's overwhelming with information, but it is not. As I said, all the signboards are self-intuitive, and just looking at it you can know that okay, this is what it means. So starting with the speed plates, easy peasy. It could be in the form of plates, or it could be in the form of digits, means like numbers displayed through LED. So the signboards could be like this. Okay, 130 km/h is the maximum speed limit from 6 to 19, 120 km/h from 9 to 6, from evening 7 to morning 6, and 6 to evening 7 it's 100 km/h. This could mean that 100 km/h for all the 3 lanes. This means if you are before it, then you are driving on the road whose maximum speed is 30 km/h. If you are driving after this board, remember, after this board means if the board is this and your vehicle is this, and you're crossing until unless even if you touch it, means you are in parallel to each other, then you are in the zone 30. You have to cross it, then only you can increase your speed, but before it you cannot increase your speed. So that is what it means. Okay, then we have these rectangular plates. Well, these plates are, well, if you see these circular ones, these are mandatory and maximum speed, but this speed information is not obligatory, but it is advisory. It is recommended maximum speed. So remember, recommended and maximum speed. Okay, and this can be very confusing when you are in the exam, so please remember that this is not mandatory, but this is not the max, but this is recommended. Okay, coming to closed road declaration. If you see these boards, then yeah, this board is like no entry in this direction for vehicular traffic. So for example, no entry except cycles and mopeds. No entry except bicycles. Yeah, no entry for motorized vehicles. This is pedestrian. Added, bicycles can also enter. And this is the stop sign. You have to just stop it. You cannot move forward. Yeah. And this is for mandatory pedestrian paths. There are many symbols here. Means here there is this circular ones means closed restriction, means not allowed. So this road is not allowed, means here the four-wheelers are not allowed. Here the buses are not allowed. Sorry, the trucks are not allowed. Here the buses are not allowed. This is not an environmental zone. This one means end of environmental zone. This one means that this road is closed. You are only allowed to drive in these two roads. This one means this road is going to merge in these two lanes. So okay, this good thing, and this is what I've learned from my practical theory, during my practice sessions, that if you encounter this board, well, first the rule is you have to drive on the right side. Okay, you will see this board before around 400 or 500 meters. So if you are driving on this road, then you have to move onto this road. That is logical, but it's better that if you see this board before 600 or 1 kilometer or something, then you start driving on this lane rather than this lane, because the through roads, it is said that to drive on the right, but drive on the right on the through road, not this merging roads. So if you are driving during your practice exam, do not drive on this lane but drive on this lane, because always keep right on the through road. This is what is the complete sentence. I want to pick some few boards and make it very clear. Suppose for example here the vehicles with lower speed, the two-wheelers, mopeds or motorbikes, and the bicycles are not allowed. Here only Brahmobile is not allowed, but Snorfits, mopeds, everything is allowed. So be very careful about this. But here the motor carriages are not allowed, but here the car is allowed. Means the slow moving vehicles are not allowed. That is what it means. Here motorbikes are not allowed. Here even the tractor and the Brahmobile is not allowed. Sorry, Brahmobile is allowed. Sorry, this is my mistake. That is where I get confused. Here the four-wheeler, that is a car, is not allowed. The bikes are not allowed, but a tractor is not allowed, but the Brahmobile is allowed, because this says that all the motorized vehicles are not allowed, but the non-motorized vehicles. In chapter 4 I discussed about which vehicles are motorized and which vehicles are non-motorized. All the motorized vehicles are not allowed, but the non-motorized vehicles are allowed, and a Brahmobile is a non-motorized vehicle. A Segway is a non-motorized vehicle, and those vehicles are allowed. Okay, then about this symbol, here there is no access to wagons and cyclists, and yeah, only cyclists are yeah, no access to wagons. Here pedestrians are not allowed. Here the trucks who are carrying dangerous goods are not allowed. This is the maximum width or maximum ton capacity of the axle. This is the maximum height of the vehicle. This is the maximum width of the vehicle. Okay. Here in this, as I mentioned here, I discussed earlier, there is no entry to microcars, bicycles, mopeds or invalid carriages also. Here there is no entry to invalid carriages. This is very important to understand. No entry to invalid carriages means all the vehicles which have a maximum speed limit of 25 to 30 km per hour are not allowed in this road, on this road, sorry. So sometimes these traffic signs could be confusing. Please be very careful about these ones. Here the motor vehicles towing anything is not allowed, but a cycle towing, yeah, small things, but cycle cannot tow. But yeah, I'm thinking too much, but cycle towing is yeah, is allowed. Okay, so these symbols are this slide is dedicated towards priority. For example, this means that okay, I have to be careful, I have to give priority to others, but when I see this sign, then I have to stop there also. I have to stop there even if there is no one there, but I have to stop. If I see this near a junction or near a road, I have to stop at this sign, but here I don't have to stop it. I just have to slow down and see, then move. Here I'm approaching a dangerous junction. Here is priority. Okay, I'm on a priority road. If I am on the right and I see this, then I have to give priority to the people coming, and I have to slow down or I have to stop. Here I have priority, they don't have priority. So this is easy peasy. So this is yeah. Here it says if I see this, then I am on a priority road, and people coming from the right do not have priority because this is not a main carriageway. Okay, and this is the end of priority road. So people from the right, means I have to give priority to people coming from the right, not from the left. Okay, this symbol dedicated towards driving direction. This means one way. This means this is not one way, but I have to take that direction, and this is mandatory. This says okay, from both directions people have priority, but this is one way, and this is, if there would have been a small something like this, then this is not one way, this is a mandatory driving direction, but this is one way. So this is yeah, very much yeah, this is about roundabout. So be very careful about which sign says what, and be very much mindful about that. Here I'm not allowed to turn left, but I'm only allowed to turn right. That is mandatory. Okay. Many a times these symbols could be very confusing, because if you see this symbol, then you are on a motorway. If they see this red ones, and I have to give direction, means if I have to turn right, then I have to give direction before 300 meter. Very important to know that. But if you see these yellow ones, if you are driving on a through road, means for example, let's take this example. If you see this, then this is one way, and this is you are in a motorway. If you see this, then is it a motorway or a non-motorway? Well, the through road always speaks about which kind of road you are going. So if you see this, then the through road says that you are on a non-motorway. So these yellow ones are non-motorway. These yellow ones are non-motorway, and these non-motorways are outside the built-up area. And here the indication, if you have to turn, then indication should be before 200 meter, and the maximum speed is 100 km per hour. Very much important to know. 130 km per hour, indication before 300 meters. This is a non-motorway, so 100 km per hour and indication before 200 meters. Well, if you are within the built-up area, like the city roads, like the S, here this one means the through road, means this S means you are within the city, within the built-up area, and S means the Strats route or the city routes. And here the maximum speed is 80 km per, means within the built-up area, you have to indicate before. Maximum speed is 50 km per hour, not 80, sorry, and you have to indicate before 100 meter. Here indication before 300, 200, and here it is 100. Maximum speed is 50 km per hour. And within the air zone, before 50 km per hour and maximum speed is 15 km per hour. This means about hazardous, the truck is carrying a hazardous materials, and this is about the cycle path, signpost for cycles. So this is easy peasy, nothing much to worry about. Okay, so motorway, non-motorway, city roads and cycle paths. Be very careful about all these signboards, and before how many meters one has to give direction. One question is sure in this. Okay, parking. This symbol means you are allowed to park but not allowed to stop. This means no parking and no stopping. This means